Good afternoon, welcome to eRepair. So today I have bought Google Nexus 7 from eBay for straight repair. I've taken it out of the box, I haven't done anything more with it yet. Now, just on first look, I know someone's worked on this because when I received it, it's got a sticker saying not working and the back's already off. So I know someone's fiddled. The battery is also disconnected, as you can see. So if you were going to open this thing up, what you would do, I won't close it up properly, but you would, once it's pushed shut, get a pry tool shoved in between here and just work your way around the edge exactly like you would a Samsung, and the back will pop off fully. So I've already got some replacement parts for this. So first things first, I will grab the replacement battery and because I'm guessing this one isn't working, and we'll test with that. But actually, what we should probably do is plug in that battery and see what happens. So let's just give that a go first. Just get this plugged in like that and test the power on this. Where is the button? Or is it on here somewhere? Oh, so it's this one at the top, I think. Oh, that's very strange. I got an extra button on this one here for some bizarre reason. It doesn't actually have a button on the case. So let's just press that one in. Yep, and as expected, we've got nothing. So let's unplug this. I don't know if it's a duff battery at this stage, but I'm going to guess it probably is on the basis that it's been disconnected. Let's just try a new one. Button at the top again. And oh, we've got life. Who knew? Excellent. So let's see how far this has gone. Now, I have already preemptively bought a new charger cable, new charger port, just in case it didn't work. Now, this does appear on the surface to be turning on, so it might be that it just doesn't charge, but I haven't got as far as testing that yet. So I have got a cable plugged in just off to one side to give it a go and see what happens. So let's just let it fire up and see if the touchscreen works, because if not, we're going to have to buy a new screen as well. Which is lovely that if it is just a battery, that's what I can call a massive win. So I'll come back to you in just a minute once this thing has a chance to do its little swirly whirly Google balls, as it were, and I'll let you see if it's on, and then we'll test charging and all the rest of it. Right, so we're back in. It appears that the touchscreen does not work. There is no touch here, as you can see. So let's just flip this over very quickly. Grab my cable. And we'll just quickly see if this charger symbol comes on. So are you ready? So no, there's no charge sign on that screen at all. So it's definitely not charging. So on the surface of it, it looks like we've got a faulty touch screen and then probably a faulty charge port because it is turning on with the battery. So let's just turn this over, disconnect our battery, and then we'll have a look at this and see what's what. So to get at the charge port, which is just here, you need to remove this speaker and undo the screws along the bottom, which is quite simple. I've done a lot of these over the last sort of 5 or 6 years. They're actually quite nice devices to work on, to be honest with you. They're not particularly complicated. So we'll just quickly undo this screw, undo this screw, and undo this one, and that should get us to our speaker. There we go. And we'll just get that disconnected. Now it looks like it's pinched under the board as well, so we're going to have to undo this one. So there we go. Whoever's been in here before, you can just see it on this cable, hopefully, if my camera decides it's going to catch up, which it's not. Basically, there's a pinch cable just here, so I might have to replace this speaker as well, but we'll come back to that at a later point. So I'm going to just remove this copper shield a little bit more, because I want to get at this ribbon, which I've just pulled out anyway. So this is the ribbon that's going from the charge port up here to a connector on the board just here. In fact, actually, let's just check that as well. In fact, that might have been the cause of our charging issues, look, because it's not plugged in. So let's just take this off. We'll plug this back in again. It's all where I was getting too carried away. Lock that down. That is locked in place. I'll just quickly replace this end back in again. Lock that down. Okay. And before we go any further, put this tape back down. Now there is a heat shield at the top that I just took off. I'm not going to worry about putting that back just for a minute. Let's just plug this battery back in. And we will put this back on charge. Oh, there's no signs of life there at all. So I'm going to say that's still broken. So let's disconnect our battery again. Disconnect that. So what we've got to do, unscrew this one. This little, it's a bit of a silly one on these. This little end piece here is actually not connected. It's just a bit of plastic. So you can just take it off. I don't know why Google decided to do it. They could have just built it into the back, which would have made much more sense. Unscrew this one. This one, and then there's two very tiny little screws just at the top of this charge dock, just here. I'll just undo those as well. There's one. And there's number two. And then we should be able to lift this out now. And actually, one thing I have noticed is it looks like this has been burnt or heated up or something. It's got a slightly different colour. I don't know if you can see that. Which is a little bit interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's even been melted on the back. So goodness knows what's happened there. Let's put this one in. In fact, actually, what I'll do, just to make my life a little bit easier, I'll undo that. Slot this in here like this, as tightly as I can, and lock it down like that. Now, fortunately, I feel I put that in a little bit too well. There we go. So let's grab our two tiny little screws. That's one. The other one. There's two. Right, I think at this point, actually no, I was going to say we'll pause and we'll test it. I'm going to screw it in a bit more first, just to make sure I've got really good, everything's really well screwed down before I start shoving cables into it. This flex cable needs to be bent slightly to lock in. So let's just quickly screw this one down like this. And the charge point's in place as well. And then we'll screw the other one down like that. And then what we'll do is we'll just plug this battery back in. And we can test it again. So I need my charge cable and moment of truth. Are we going to get any signs of life, or is it just dead? Still not showing that it's charging, so let's turn this on again. Make sure it comes on. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just pause this video here just a minute, and then I will come back to you once it's turned on. So in this instance, this was pretty much my fault. So I've changed my charge cable just as a ruled it out job, and it started charging. So I've changed it back, and the old one's not working. So whilst we've been off camera, I put the old port back in, I've tested it again, still not working. So I think this port is knackered, and the new port has fixed the problem. It is charging now. So the next thing I want to try quickly, so I'll just disconnect this, is just pop the old battery back in and see if that charges. Because if it does, then this has literally needs £3 worth of parts, and we fixed the problem. So let's just do that quickly and see if it charges. Should come up pretty quickly to say there's a battery charge symbol or not, and the answer is it's not looking good. Well, we're not getting any signs of life, but that doesn't mean to say it's not charging. So I'm going to leave this for probably 20 minutes, half an hour, and just see if we get some charge. And then I will come back to you and confirm. Back in a moment. Unfortunately, we're now 30 or 40 minutes on, and it has not taken any charge on at all. So I would say this battery is just completely tough. So we'll pop our new one in. Now, there's not really enough adhesive there to hold it, so I've got some adhesive tape that I will use just to hold this one in place. Just grab that. And grab a pair of scissors. Right, let's get that done. So let's grab some tape off our reel. What I'll do is I'll just put one strip down in, which should be more than enough because this tape is pretty strong. So that's that. Connect our battery first, and then line this up and straight down the middle, and that should more than hold it. And then we'll push our copper tape down, just stick it back down. What we will be doing in a later video is taking this back apart. Now I've got it charging, and I'll be doing a full screen replacement on it because obviously the screen doesn't work. Let's just put our little port cover in place that sits over our headphones jack, and then push the back on like this. So just go, ooh, our power button's not quite in the right place. It's back in now. Let's just push this down all the way around, just like that. And there we go. So now we've got a tablet that is charging quite merrily. So that is a brilliant result. Let's plug that back in and we should be able to see it charge. There we go, got a nice little charge symbol on the screen. So that's it for the cost of a new battery and a charge port, which were all of about £10. And this was £8.99, this tablet. We've got a now fully functional Google Nexus 7, which is brilliant. So one of my kids will enjoy that once the screen's been replaced. So if you've liked the video, you found it useful, it helps you repair your own device, please drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so you get notifications of all future videos. And again, if there's any questions or queries you've got, please ask them in the video comments and I'll do my best to reply. Anyway, thanks for watching.